Let's talk tennis, should we?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is really current over the last few hours, but when we've just seen the curtains come down on the illustrious, the fantastic career of the marvellous Serena Williams. 41 years of age, a 27-year career. She turned pro back in 1995. She won her first Grand Slam in 1999 at the US Open, and here we are 23 years on, and that's where it ends for her today. She was defeated in the third round by Isla Tomljanovic. 3 sets as well. I mean, it was by far, it was by no means a walkover or anything like that. Serena Williams fought back in the second set and really made a fist of it, which was fitting for somebody who was bowing out. Don't forget, she knocked out the world the second seed in the last round as well. So a good way to end. I mean, she's had fantastic tributes at the end of the match as well. I mean, they often say that the calibre of a person can be defined in some ways by who speaks up for you. Well, you know, Michelle Obama, Billie Jean King, Sachin Tendulkar, LeBron James, Bill Gates, Tiger Woods, Oprah Winfrey, they're just the ones I've seen. They're just ones I've seen. I mean, this is like the third trending story on the whole of Twitter this morning, and these are the ones I've seen in the first kind of, 30 or 40 messages or whatever. Obviously, you get federations and different organisations speaking out, but in terms of individuals, 319 weeks as world number one. Everything she accomplished as well for black American athletes.
Gosh, yes.
I mean, the number of black tennis players, or certainly African Americans, is not that much different to how it was when she started. But to me, that just crystallises how successful she's been. She is the exception. Along with her sister, she gave this emotional speech at the end of her match, thanking her sister. Said, "Without Venus, there's no Serena." Don't forget they were competing,
against each other.
And with each other. Yeah, I mean, look, 23 Grand Slams. She also won 14 Grand Slam double titles, 2 Grand Slam mixed titles. She won 4 Olympic golds, and she won the Golden Slam, which means you hold all of the Grand Slams in the same year. She held it in singles and in doubles.
That's incredible.
So bear in mind that when she came into it, the memories of Steffi Graf, Monica Seles, Martina Navratilova were still relatively fresh in our minds, and now she's proved beyond doubt that she is the greatest of all time. Now, we consider her record against Margaret Court. She has won fewer Grand Slams. Margaret Court had 24, Serena Williams 23, but most of Margaret Court's 14, in fact, I think were achieved before the Open era, which means that not all professionals were able to compete.
I was going to say, what about Billie Jean King, who won an amazing amount of titles, but that was before the sort of Open era.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's so, you have to. That's the context of the achievement. That was a phenomenal thing. I mean, don't forget, as well as all the people who challenged Serena Williams over the last 23 years, not least her sister. She had some fantastic competition down the years as well. She's fought them off bit by bit. There's talk that she may even return in a couple of years. I mean, she had complications after a pregnancy as well back in just a few years ago, I think 2015, I think it was, and she almost died from that. So this woman really has encountered trials and tribulations throughout her life.
To say, why would you return? Why would you try to? But I guess when you've lived your whole life as competitively as she has, you just can't stop yourself.
No, I mean, she was asked about it directly on court afterwards. They played Simply the Best as she left the court a few hours ago as well. But she was asked about whether she'd return. She said, no, you never know. But I just don't think, maybe a couple of years away.
Exhibition matches. I mean,
yeah, exhibition matches, yeah.
Magic.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, some of those players, and the men's and singles, and the men's and women's side, they've proved they can go up towards 60. I mean, John McEnroe's still playing them, isn't he? Bjorn Borg as well.
Yeah.